Afternoon. Just Kitty Blaze and the panda dog and Miss Nita with the timepiece garden. I got a sunny day and it's 51 degrees. I got stuff to do. So compost has got to go out. I got to go put salt in the water softener. I'm going to give the chickens some blueberries. And need to take my cedar logs back to the garden area where I'm going to use them. And then I will be pruning the elderberries. Now is the time to do it. If you have fruit trees, it's end of January, beginning of February, while we still have a cold spell and they've not produced or opened their buds yet. Now is the time to prune all of your fruit trees, whether it be pears, which I don't need to prune the pears here, my elderberries, and or my other fruit trees. Anyway, when I'm done pruning the elderberries and I get the gazebo thing out of the garden 3, I will be putting the T-post in for my other fruit trees. So anyway, 3 days. We're supposed to hit, 55 or higher all 3 days, no rain. My answer is yes. I'm so tired of the rain. Sunshine. Kitty Blaze is liking the sunshine. He says, I'm just going to lay here, Mom. Panda Bear, because she's an all-black dog, she gets a little bit of shade. She's like, Mom, I get a little hot. So, let me get busy. And we will all talk to you later. Alright, so here's the first thing I did. Of the 4 blocks, 3 of them went, or the 4 logs, 3 of them went in here. There's 2 of them here. There's 1 of them there. These are just logs that have rotted down to the point that if I don't get something there, I'm going to start losing my good soil that I've built. Because again, it's close to 18 inches deep on this side before you hit the native rock stuff. My strawberries and my blueberries like it, between the compost and the amenities, and just the woods breaking down. Life is awesome. So, I know long term, if I cannot find more reclaimed bricks like I have on my other rows, I'm going to end up having to buy them. $2.50, $3 a brick, it's going to suck. Having said that, life will go on. I will continue to do what I do, whether it be with logs or bricks. Looks awesome though. So that does leave me with a log left. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put it yet. Mostly because today was supposed to be about the elderberries. It is time to prune them before they set buds, because they're an early spring butter. Not as early as the cherries will be, but they're an early spring butter. And I got to get them all cut back so I can get the gazebo thing out of here and get it set up for the grapes. So it's cut these back. I will cut the others back as well. Cut them back first. Undo this portion of the fence. Should be easy. My soil is still very wet and very saturated. Pull the gazebo out, put the fence back. Now from there, the little gazebo thing can just sit up here. It's not the priority. And then once the elderberry are done, I have my T-posts for the back 3 rows for the peaches and the cherries and the apricot. And I need to get the T-posts in, 3 on each side. I don't have to run the wire today, but I've got 3 days of good weather. And then things that we do from there, because this is time to prune. If you have fruit trees, this is time to prune. Some of the easiest way to say is this is my walkway. And this branch right here wants to go towards the walkway, since that one's got to come off. This one here, since is my row that comes down like that, like I did with the pears. And it's still really pliable. Does that make sense? That I will be able to do that and then prune it accordingly. And it's like that with all of them. And now's the time. So, having said that, so this is how tall it was when it first got here. And they're all quite tall. They're ready to be pruned. So I can start espaliering them so my walkways are always walkable. Does that make sense? Once it gets above 6 feet, it can do whatever it wants. Maybe. These are all dwarf or semi-dwarf, so they're never going to get huge. All right, let me get busy. Talk to you, because the elderberries are first. Talk to you in a few. And I don't know if I think I showed a picture the other day. My daffodils are starting to come up. There, you can see some there. That's another good sign that it is time to prune. It's time. It's time. All right, let me get busy. Talk to you in a few. Yeah, that's what it looks like, empty. So you can see the nubs of the elderberries. I don't know what happened with Freckles. That was Rue. He was calling her. She's over there in the scrub, and I don't know if the bird scared her. I don't know. My lady's right there. Rue's going to go check it out. Freckles was down over there. I think it was just the sparrows that might have startled her, because there's nothing out here right now but me and Panda. Having said that, Copper is up here behind the... She's up there. Yeah, you can barely see her moving. Copper knows when Mom's digging, there's always critters running around. Insects and bugs. I've stirred up a couple of grasshoppers that I didn't even know were out here, and she's been like, I get them. But anyway, yeah. That's what it looks like bare. And then I shortened the legs on the little gazebo thing so I could pick it up and move it over this way. I'm actually going to go ahead and, I have time, I'm going to undo the fence here so I can lift it up and just carry it out. And that way I can put the fence back in place. And then I'll probably call it a day in here, because I've taken everything down and then chopped all the sticks into wood chips, basically, because I don't have a chipper. So I got to cut them all down myself. One day I'll have a chipper. It's just not number one. Where you going, Copper? I know everybody's left. You better go check them out. You better. Oh, thanks for leaving a little poop. Appreciate it. You know, little manure for the cause. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and undo the fence today. I have enough time. It's not gotten cold yet. I'm here in a t-shirt, took my jacket off and everything. Undo that portion of the fence, take that out, put that portion of the fence, and take the Gorilla cart out. Then put that portion of the fence back. Yeah. Depending upon how long that does or doesn't take me, I will probably start taking all the old passion fruit off the top of that. So when I need to move it to the grape there, because that'll be my next test, it'll be ready. You hear him? That's a warning cry. I don't know if you see it right up there. You see it? See, now he saw it before I did, and he gives a warning cry, and everybody freezes. You know, I'm a bush, you can't see me. And then he tells them when it's all clear. That's what a Roo does. He does his job. Should that sweep down here, he will fight. Just like he tried to fight Tosha. He'll fight. That's his job. Anyway, let me get done. The chickens and I, we'll talk to you later. Supervisor says the sun is behind the mountain. Rooster's crowing, telling me I got eggs to go collect. Garden is clear. Fence is back in place. And the little gazebo thingy, we'll just take a quick walk. I went ahead and put it down here by where it's gonna go. But it's down here, it's clear. Top's all clear. Got all the passion vine and stuff off of it, which is awesome. You know, won't lie, I got more done today than I thought I was going to. So it's nice and clear, and it's down here by where the, this is where the grape is. So that's a smaller grapevine. You can see the one there that curves in an S. That is a larger grapevine. Now it's going up a tree. And craziness is when I clean all of this, I will pick the best vines and run them up the gazebo legs. Does that make sense? And then across the top. And then we'll see how it does. You know, see if it was worth it or not. I won't know till then. But, you know, tomorrow is T-post, so I can get the rest of the trees down where they're supposed to be. That'll be tomorrow. And then from there, I'm actually done with that garden, which is awesome. Because we're supposed to have like 3 or 4 days of really good weather. So, yes. And that means I can finish that one. Because I ran out of tacks, if you remember, earlier in the spring. I have them. I got a bag of them in the workshop, which is, it's ice and cold. I'm not tacking it down. Well, the ground is soft enough right now where I can tack anything down. But it also means I might have an opportunity to go ahead and get that corner clear and get that in place, which would be awesome. But yeah, we'll see. Right now we're done. Sun is again behind the mountain. Temperatures drop very quickly here when that happens in the wintertime. So, Miss Panda and I are going to go put tools away. And she and I will talk to you later. Say Panda had a jerky treat. That is her favorite spot. That's why all the stuff is there. That's where she surveys her queendom. Kitty Blaze got snacks. So he's licking his lips. And the chickens are like, "What you get for us, mama?" So I'm going to cut this short. Go get him some oatmeal. But anyway, it's 4 o'clock. It's 56 degrees, which is awesome. I do got to bring a little bit of firewood in the house. It's supposed to be 40 tomorrow morning. That way, if I want to have a fire first thing, I can. I'm fussing at me. "Where's the oatmeal, Mom? Where's the oatmeal?" So, talk to you later.